Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me is Jason Blick, CEO and Director of EQI Bank, the world's first fully licensed and regulated digital bank. Jason, it's great to meet with you. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you, Jill.
Tell us about the latest solution launched at EQI Bank, Banking as a Service.
Yes, certainly. So for far too long, it's been a one-way street with banks. You deposit your money with a bank, you lend from a bank, etc. But you're not necessarily gaining a great deal from that relationship beyond that. So we developed Banking as a Service, which enables our clients to white label our license, our platform, technology, products and services, and go to market in their brand to their clients with a variety of banking products and services. So it really creates a partnership structure with a client for pretty much the first time ever.
What makes it unique and differentiated from other services available?
Well, from EQIBank's perspective, we have a whole variety of products from accounts, credit cards, loans, custody, OTC, wealth management. This really sits as a way to bridge between the product offerings that we offer and the ways in which clients can drive revenue by offering those services to their client base. So it's really a way to share revenue streams, create new revenue streams, and allow our clients to leverage their client base and new opportunities to offer banking services.
You also expanded into DeFi. What type of alternatives are you offering to traditional financial products?
Well, I believe we're the first bank to move into DeFi. It's a particularly exciting area. Market cap has increased 5,000% over the last year. It's standing at around $135 billion from virtually zero 12 months ago. So we're the first bank in that arena. We're providing 4 different services: a fixed rate lending product, a variable rate lending product, interest rate swaps, which is incredibly new for that sector, and a yield aggregator, which basically acts as a fund of funds, spotting which yield products in DeFi is doing well, and then allocating a proportion of our reserves into that space. So as a bank, it's an incredibly exciting area to be in.
Jason, what other trends are you watching in DeFi and the capital market space, and do you expect more growth here?
There's unquestionably massive opportunity in the DeFi space. We're seeing an unprecedented level of demand. We're seeing an unbelievable amount of fiat money moving into that space as well. And us as a bank are starting to see a lot of institutional interest in how institutions, funds and wealth managers move into this incredibly exciting space. In terms of capital markets, we're starting to see a greater interest in using blockchain as an underlying infrastructure. Only a couple of weeks ago, the European Investment Bank launched a €100 million bond on the Ethereum blockchain. Everything went very well. They're starting to see the exponential benefits and savings that can be attributable to using a blockchain technology. Everything from fees to settlement, etc., is seeing a lot of movement, a lot of acceleration. So for DeFi, for capital markets, I think it's going to be a bull run for quite some time.
Traditional banks able to compete in the DeFi space, or can they coexist at all? Why have they been slow to adopt and or integrate into some of these legacy platforms?
It's extremely difficult for an existing big bank, a traditional bank, to move into an area as complicated as DeFi. Not only would their compliance teams really need to discover a completely new sector, but the existing technology may not match or mirror the requirements of a decentralized environment. It is the complete opposite of a traditional bank's ecosystem, where the bank sits in the middle of the relationship. In DeFi, obviously, clients interact amongst themselves, and our role as a technology provider is to enable that interaction and interoperability. So most big banks are going to find it extremely difficult to move into this area, even when clients start to demand it.
And finally, you recently closed a funding round. What will that enable EQI Bank to do?
Yes, we closed an extremely efficient round on our DeFi product set. It closed in a matter of hours. That's going to enable us to offer the 4 products I mentioned: fixed rate, variable rate, yield aggregator, and interest rate swap products as early as June. So first regulated and licensed bank to power the DeFi sector, we're extremely optimistic.
All right, Jason, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks, Jill.